The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Burgess Snowfield at Amherst Stadium, home to the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gamecocks offense will take the field first. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Working that left side now. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got his man. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
They'll run the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk for a second about Jacksonville State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Gamecocks are on the move.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Moving away from pressure. Throwing on the run. Catch and stride inside the 15. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Here we go. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Kennesaw State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as...
There he goes! Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll try to snap it quickly.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target. And
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to throw. It's Odom. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33 as the offense set up in pretty good field position. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Savage. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Reads it, fires complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Here we go, here we go.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Nice move to keep running. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Chadwick. Rushes on him. A strike downfield. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
He'll set up to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Savage. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. Toledo was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Rockets performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. A busy day in CUSA and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Makes the catch. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Kennesaw State right back to work. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Bryson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put it together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Dropping back, it's Odom. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Ran pass, it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Touchdown, Owls! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays. Now improvising. Finds space on the right. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Finds his man, it's Glover. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback will keep it. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Moves away as he feels pressure. On the run, fires downfield. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. Hits it up for the 1st down.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one. And you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
And the Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Kennesaw State right back to work.
They run it, they get the 1st down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bryson. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it up to 30. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Give to Brown. He breaks the tackle. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Gives it on the option. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. To throw, it's Odom. Here's the pressure. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal from the right hash. And this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Well, that last missed field goal is essentially a microcosm of the year it's been for this football team. Things just not going the right way on offense, on defense, and on special teams. Guys, it's just been that kind of year. You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Got a man, it's Glover. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So they're facing third and short from the 25. Might be changing the route. Out of the shotgun on third down. He's got him. Turning it on. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. He got loose and it was lights out after that. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be third and long. Dropping back, it's Odom. He's got it. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State.
Roll it, roll it.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Kennesaw State right back to work. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man to the left. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Shoots it to the left. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Unloads to the wideout. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. It's complete. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Jacksonville for an entertaining first half than you?
The Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. The RPO, it's complete. All kinds of room to the right. The 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Quick release on the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Kennesaw State right back to work. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Takes a handoff. It's Savage. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
And, man, this quarterback.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Hauls it in. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page.
Breaks into the open. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the Gamecocks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Brown has it. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Dropping back, it's Odom. Sweet cut there. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Off the play fake. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working. Using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat.
Running free. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out. Vanderbilt opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Snap it to the back. Not a lot of room. It found its way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Kennesaw State right back to work. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Scanning the field, it's Odo. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He'll try the toss to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the 2nd half.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Zings it complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field. So he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. Finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Makes the catch, it's Savage. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, that gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He wants to throw it again. Release to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Williamson. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter.
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. He'll pull it on the read. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Kennesaw State right back to work.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. A run for the quarterback. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense lining up quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Looking for a man. It's Odom. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And it's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving. Make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air. Still running at the 40. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting and keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it. Keep getting those stats.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Looking downfield on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Chadwick. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on third down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Owls! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
On these critical fourth downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Devin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Forced out of the pocket. Running to Green. Got a first down. And it's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Ready, set. Fire.
To the air, it's Odom. It's complete to the right. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Black 24.
Kennesaw State right back to work. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bryson. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Odom. For 6. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Got it in the middle, it's Savage. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And the offense takes control of this football game. Man, I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Odom. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Savage. At the 45 on his way. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build on, David, you're talking about.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great